Hello everyone, welcome back. Severtus here, coming back with part Who Cares of What If Deku was an Waterbender. Now, where we last left off, Izuku, Amand, and his team, strike team or anything, has gone into the agency of the number 4 hero, Best Genius. And after Aman finally was able to delete his quirk in front of the cameras of the helicopters, he started talking about equality and things like that, as actually some of the people that were watching the show or watching the news actually start believing in him, start joining him and things like that, as after that they just come back into the hideout and Izuku just go back into his home after that. As in the next day, Izuku waking up, getting ready to get out from his house and just go and to UA, because this is his second day on UA, so he'll have to go. As he just walking down the street and just looking on some televisions inside a TV shop, as he see his master speech being brought on the news, and the news reporter saying, the last night someone that named Aman, he's equalist, has attacked the number 4 number 4 best genius, and with a weird way he actually managed to delete his quirk. And after that he starts speaking about equality and how the revolution will gonna start, and how all of the people they are should be treated like in the same way. No one should be treated differently because they have quirks or because they don't. As Izuku listening to this, he smiled a little bit and continue walking, as he sees someone just sitting on a chair with a bench in front of him, and another one's just screaming the mic saying, join the equalist and things like that. As there are some people actually coming closer to the guy and just taking some posters. As Izuku seeing this, he said, hello, what are these? As the man said, kid, do you want to join the equalist? Join us today and take back your freedom. As he just put in a poster inside Izuku's hand, which is looking just like the photo right now on the screen. Izuku said, cool, thank you. As the guy said, take your freedom back. Let all of us be equal and be treated in the same way. As he just continued while Izuku leaving the place. In the end, he got into UA and sat down on his desk. After that, Izuku just playing with some water in his hand, as Aizawa come into the class and said, well, good morning class, today we will gonna do a very special training, but I'm sure that you all know that we are right now, our number in the class is like 19, so that won't be enough. And that's why we have a new student that coming from very far away from America. Come in. As Izuku looking, he see of course Luna. As Izuku immediately eyes whiting and said in his mind, Luna, what is she doing here? What's the hell is happening? As Luna said, hello, my name is Luna. My quirk, I think I will gonna keep it a secret for later. Maybe as a surprise. As she just smiled at everyone. Uraka and the other girls actually, seeing her, thinking that she cute and, ready to talk with her and things like that. As Aizawa said, well, Luna, go sit there. As he just pointed on a desk. Luna, go and sit by the side of Izuku. As after that, Aizawa said, well, since we have a fully class, the class right now is full, we can go back into the training that we will do, but I will not be the one to train you today. As they start hearing a very loud sound from the hallway, as the door bust over revealing All Might saying, I am here. Coming through the door like a normal person. As Izuku's still looking at Luna while Luna is not looking at him. And after that, he just continues saying in his mind, what does she doing here? Did Sensei send her or something like that? as All Might said, "Ha ha! Hello, student. Good morning. Now, today, just like Aizawa told you, we will gonna do a heroes versus villains exam. It will gonna be a very special training, but first of all of you need to wear your hero outfits," as he just press on a button, opening the walls, revealing the hero outfits of everyone, as everyone getting excited. And All Might said, "Well, meet me on the training area Alpha. Everyone, see you around," as he just jumped out of the window and everyone start walking out, from the class. Izuku walking by the side of Luna and said, "Hey, Luna, what are you doing here?" "I just come," as Luna said. "The master told me that you might need some help, to make you less suspicious, so he decided to send me. Or maybe I just. Or he was about to send O'Neill after you, but I just told him that I will gonna do it," as Izuku said. "And why exactly you told him you were gonna do it?" Not a specific reason or anything, it's just that I want to know you more," as Izuku said. "Huh. Alright," as Mina just jumped from behind of them and said, "Hey, my name is Mina. What's your name?" As Luna said, "Oh, Luna, nice to meet you, Mina," as Mina just pushing Izuku away and starts speaking with Luna and the other girls, while Izuku got into of course, the changing room. As everyone get outside and Luna wearing her villain outfit, which is specifically the hero one. And don't ask me how she didn't been found out. Let's just say she's wearing a mask that I never showed it. Just let her be here. Alright, I want to put them together in the same class. I'm planning my things. I having a plan. Just like Oman, I am planning everything to the future. To show you in the future what will gonna happen next. Everything that I'm doing right now is all for the next step. So, just imagine her not showing her face or anything. Just Izuku get out of the changing room and everyone go into of course, the training area Alpha. Izuku wearing just a blue hoodie jacket with the black t-shirts, keeping a couple of bottles of water under his jacket for the extra times. And All Might said, "Ha, well, well, student, they say the clothes make the pros, and right now I see all of you as a true heroes. Now, the heroes versus villains exam will be easy," as he explained the heroes versus villains exam and said, "Well, the first team will be Team A, which is Izuku Midoriya and Luna. The second team will be Katsuki Bakugo and Ida. Well, Katsuki, Bakugo, and Ida, you'll be the heroes, while Izuku and Luna, you will gonna be the villains." As Izuku nods his head with Luna and go into of course, the building, while Bakugo is waiting outside, getting ready to blow the shit out of Izuku's face. As Izuku inside the building said, "So, what's the plan?" "I don't know. I thought that you are the boss here. You know? Alright. Well, well. Let me think a little bit. Can you duplicate Bakugo?" I mean, I can, but it will gonna be a completely opposite version of him. Exactly, that's what I need. This will gonna be such a funny thing to do. I want you to duplicate Bakugo. Does your clones have a limited time or something? Well, technically, no, I can delete them, but they still technically alive. Not certainly alive, they are just a reflection. If the real version died, they will die too, but I can delete them myself. So, yeah. But until I delete them, they will gonna always be alive. And if I died before they die, they will gonna stay alive too. Oh, so that's interesting. Well, I wanted to duplicate Bakugo, while I am gonna hold Ida, alright? As, of course. Oh, and another thing. Luna, I think I have a good thing. I think I have a good plan. As Luna starts hearing to Izuku whispering in her ear, ears, which making her eyes whiting, and said, alright. And after that, she just done what Izuku told her about. After that, Izuku and Luna start walking down the stairs, and immediately after that, Bakugo just come from in front of them and said, "Deku!" As after that, Izuku just immediately throw a water in front of him, creating like a wall of ice. As Luna immediately hardening the wall, the air behind in front of her, creating like a mirror. So when Bakugo explode the ice, he see himself in the reflection, and after that, the version of Bakugo just come out of the mirror and immediately punch Bakugo in his face, as Bakugo being sent away and said, "What the hell is this?" As the version said, "Huh? Where am I? Where am I? This is very weird." As Izuku said from behind, "Hey Kachan," as Bakugo or Katsuki version 2 said, "Oh, but oh Izuku, hey. What are you doing here? And who's that guy? He's looking so much like me." As Baku said, "What the hell? What is this now?" Oh, Bakugo or Bakugo 2. This is kinda hurting my mind. You're, all right. Bakugo, the smiley one, the nice one. This is Bakugo that he's trying to kill me right now. So can you please help me to defeat him? Of course, Izuku. In the end, I am your friend, aren't I? As Izuku said, "Thank you. Can you hold him off?" "Of course, I'm gonna hold him off." Well, handsome man, I'm gonna have to blow your face." As Baku said, "Get out of my way, you fake." As after that, Bakugo start fighting against Bakugo while Izuku is kinda chuckling in the background. After that, by this time, Ida has already run from behind of them and got into the room of the bomb, as he said, "Ha! Now they can't stop me." As Ida immediately go to touch of course, the bomb, but when he tried to touch it, he feels something punching him in his face, as he said, "What the hell?" And immediately after that, he sees someone with a blue hair and a glasses on his head, wearing like the same hero outfit of him, but in a black color, as he said, "So, you are the fake one, huh? That weird blue-haired kid told me that you are fake. I doesn't want to see someone like me in this world, understand?" As Ida said, "What the hell? How did you?" As immediately, Ida negative virgin or villain Ida just immediately kick Ida, the real one, in his face, throwing him away. After that, they just start fighting together while Luna going back to the bomb area to see what's happening while Izuku's just watching the fight between Bakugo and Bakugo. In the end, Bakugo, the second Bakugo or the fake one, said, "Hey, Izuku, can you help me a little bit here?" As Izuku said, "Sure thing, Kachan." And after that, Bakugo said, "Get this fake away from me, Deku!" As Bakugo, the second one said, "Hey, it's not really nice to talk to someone like this." "Oh, don't talk to me, you fake! You're just a fucking version of me, and I hate it." As Izuku said, "Alright, how do you want to end this way, Bakugo or Kachan?" "Oh, alright, me and you have developed a super move together, you remember?" "Oh, I kinda don't remember. Can you remind me?" As he said, "Alright." And after that, he whispered to Izuku ears, and Izuku said, "Oh, alright. But I really don't have an lightning quirk, you know." You don't?" "Oh, so what's your quirk?" As Baku said, "Hey, talk with me here. The fight's still going." As immediately after that, Bakugo just jump on the Izuku immediately dodging into the left and throw a water on Katsuki to throw him away. As Katsuki, which is the fake one, said, "Thank you, Izuku." As Izuku said, "Don't thank me now. Let's defeat him first." And immediately after that, Katsuki go at Baku, start throwing explosion, while Izuku from behind just throwing some ice spears on Bakugo. In the end, Izuku decided to use his ultimate move, which is which is Storm Terror, as immediately after that he just took all the water from his bottles and scream on Bakugo said Storm Terror, as after that as such a strong wave of water going at Bakugo and Katsuki, in the end covering them both and Izuku just freezing the water. He already has swapped away all Bakugo and Katsuki, you know, wet sweat, which will not gonna be able, which will make them unable to use their quirks right now. As after that, Izuku just go into Katsuki and melting the ice around him and said, "Thank you, Izuku." As Baku said, "Hey, take me out of this ice, you asshole!" As Izuku just putting the capturing tape around Bakugo, and All Might screaming at the mic saying, "Izuku Midoriya, but Katsuki Bakugo is out of the match, I think." Well, get out of there, Bakugo. As Izuku just melting the ice and Bakugo getting angry, but he just leave the place. After that, Izuku go into the bomb room with Katsuki, as Katsuki said, we didn't fight together like this from a long time." As Izuku said, "Yeah, we didn't." I wish that was the real world that I'm really living in right now. But too bad that I'm living with the other asshole of him. As after that, they just got into the room, seeing Ida on the ground, just bloodied with a black Ida, the opposite version of him, throwing another kick on him. As after that, Luna immediately just deleting him by snapping her fingers, which is also deleting the other Bakugo because she can delete she can delete one thing in a time. She will have to delete everything at the same time. As after that, she just putting the capturing tape around Ida, which giving them the win. Izuku and Luna just smash bump fist together and immediately walk outside, helping Ida after Izuku healing him a little bit. As they just get outside and Baku said, "Hey, you fucking weirdo! What is your quirk?" As Luna said, "I'm not telling you anything." As Baku said, "If I ever saw you trying to duplicate me again, I'm gonna blow your face." As Izuku said, "Come on, Baku, you already lost the match." "I don't care. I'm just gonna beat you next time, Deku. This time you had the help from a fucking fake version of me, but next time you will not gonna have that help." Yeah, anyways. After that, all of them just go back into the camera's room, and immediately after that, All Might just telling everyone who's the best and blah blah blah. In the end, the day just ended, and Izuku start walking outside of UA with Luna. As Izuku said, "So, I believe that you have a mission for me. I'm sure that Aman or Sensei didn't send you just to join me on UA, right?" "Well, kinda yes. He told me you and me and also O'Neill to, of course, go into, those kind of tournament between people with quirks, like in a public places, like a little, what they call it. Let's, I wait a second." As Luna just said, that, places where the people always sit in and watch people acting, doing some acts like some sort of drama thing or something like that on the stage and just acting. As Izuku said, "Yeah, you don't talk about movies, right? You're just talking about those people they doing some weird moves on the stage, right?" "Oh yeah, I'm talking about those. Um, Amans told us, the three of us, to go there and to capture someone there, which is a villain that he's actually really love the drama or things like that. To capture him and to put him on the stage and, just after that calling him." As Izuku said, alright, where is O'Neill right now?" As they hear a sound from and Alloway saying, "I'm here, Waterhead." As Izuku looking into of course, the little alleyway, he see O'Neill. As Izuku said, "Oh, O'Neill, hey. So, when should we start our mission?" The boss told us to start it now, so get your mask. As he just threw his mask into Izuku, and Izuku said, well, looks like we are the Suffocate, Reflection, and as O'Neill said, don't call me Black Storm. That's a very stupid name. Call me Overlord. Alright? As Izuku said, seriously? Overlord? Why did you choose this name, O'Neill? Are you trying to torture me? Seriously, from all the names that you could ever choose in the world, you chose Overlord. That I'm gonna having a fucking hell time just trying to pronounce it. But I'm not gonna give up that easily. As after that, Izuku said, huh, alright, Overlord. As after that, they just go into the stage or the place that the people are acting in it. Izuku, of course, coming from the ceiling. After that, they just looking on the stage with someone saying, Romeo, a woman saying, Romeo, Romeo, where are you, Romeo, and things like that. That old kind of shit. As Izuku said, seriously, Romeo and Juliet? Is this man, is this really a villain or some sort of a, I don't know. Why does even Sensei want us to go after a villain that's looking like this? As O'Neill said, he just want to delete his quirk in front of a lot of people and just post it on, of course, the news to make more people believe in him. The last time they really didn't believe because it was all of the sudden. But maybe a villain will gonna make more people believe in him. Oh, alright, I understand. And after that, O'Neill starts searching with his technology. Of course, his eyes are not just normal eyes. He just starts looking through his left black eye and just looking at everyone, trying to search, scanning and scanning. As he said, there, I found him. As Izuku looking down, he see this. A kid wearing a red and a black suit with a weird mark on his head. Just sitting down enjoying the movie. Or at least the actors, what they doing, because I really don't know what the fuck is called, and I'm not caring so much to know. As Izuku said, he seemed like quite young, don't you think? Yeah, don't get tricked by him. He's one of the most dangerous ones in the world. Or maybe Japan, I don't know, just... And yes, he have a half and half quirk. Half water, half fire. So just be careful. Oh, so another water user. Great. As after that, when finally the people ended from their little drama thing or whatever, everyone start to clap, and also the kid. As immediately everyone start to leave, but the doors start to close up because O'Neill took control over those doors and forced them to close. And after that, Izuku and Reflection and Overlord just jump on the stage in front of the kid. As Izuku, still wearing his mask, said, we are the Equalers, and we are here to capture you, Tanjiro, Komado Tanjiro. As Tanjiro standing up and said, so, finally they sent someone after me. Huh. I wish that three of you were gonna be more of a challenge than the last a few people. As immediately after that, Tanjiro or Blade, Flame Slash, just taking a weird big sword from under the chair that he was sitting in and said, well, shall we fight? And immediately after that, the sword just engulfed in fire. As O'Neill said, can you please leave this to me? I kinda want to move my parts. As Izuku and Reflection doesn't see a big problem in this, as Izuku said, alright. And immediately after that, O'Neill said, how about we make this a nice show, Tanjiro? Or Flame Slash, come here and let's fight. As Slash or Tanjiro just said, alright then, you're talking in my language now. As he just stand on the stage while everyone's sitting on their chairs, Izuku just sitting down, crossing his hands and crossing his legs together. While, of course, uh, Luna just leaning a little bit on him as Izuku said, "What are you doing?" Nothing. It's just I kind of feel more safe here. As Izuku just said, just looking into the show. After that, O'Neill and Tanjiro just bow in front of each other as they took their stand. And Izuku said, "Come on, start the show already." As O'Neill said, "Don't talk like this. Don't rush us. This is a real show, and I'm sure that you will gonna enjoy it." As after that, Tanjiro said, "Well then," as he engulfed his sword with fire and said, "Flame wheel!" as he jumped on O'Neill in a circle motion. O'Neill just dodging into the left and shooting a laser beam out of his hand on Tanjiro. Tanjiro immediately getting hold of himself and dashing using his fire, making himself dash into backward. As immediately after that, when he did that dash into the back, O'Neill expected this and using his other hand, which is the left one, putting it in front of him and shooting another laser beam. Immediately after that, Tanjiro, using his sword, reflect this attack back on O'Neill. O'Neill immediately just take it, doesn't even dodge it because he said, "This is my powers. They will not gonna hurt me, but for you." As he immediately after that smash his leg into the ground, making the ground start to shake. And immediately after that, O'Neill just looking on Tanjiro, and Tanjiro said, "So, you just destroy the stage. This is not really cool, you know." As after that, O'Neill just jump on Tanjiro and going to throw a punch. Tanjiro, the blocking this attack using his sword. Immediately after that, with his left hand, throwing a little bit of water on of course, O'Neill's face, trying to ruin his robotic parts, thinking that he will gonna get affected by water, but that's not the case at all. As after that, O'Neill creating like his a baseball bat filled with spikes on the top and said, "Well, if you want a close range combat, I'm gonna give you that." As Tanjiro smiled and immediately engulf his sword with fire as they start going slashes to slashes. O'Neill baseball bat is not really taking damage because it's made out of pure energy. Immediately after that, Tanjiro said, "Alright, I think it's time to end this." As Tanjiro just jumping in the air and putting his sword in front of him and said, "Dragon flames!" As immediately after that, his whole body engulfed in fire and he taken the shape of a dragon of fire. And immediately O'Neill after that he said, "Well then, let me destroy you. Void Absolution!" That's a stupid name. I'm just very bad at choosing name. Anyway, let's just Void Last Breath. As immediately after that, O'Neill opening his chest, shooting a very strong beam of energy on Tanjiro. Tanjiro throwing his dragon of fire on O'Neill as their power just collapsed together. And immediately after that, lots of smoke being around the arena. As when the smoke clears, they see Tanjiro on the ground covered with some chains of energy of O'Neill, while O'Neill standing in front of him. And after that, he just bow into the stage or the crew or the people in front of him as everyone start to clap because that was a sick show. In the end, Izuku said, "Wow, that was cool." As by this time, of course, Reflection said, "Well, I think it's time to get the pass." As she just stand up and creating like, of course, a mirror inside the main base because she can create mirrors between the places that she already got into or the places that she can see. As she just creating a mirror there and mirror on the stage, and Aman just come into the stage. Izuku and Reflection come into the stage by the side of O'Neill, as Amand right now standing above Tanjiro and said, "Well, very, very nice work, you three. I was sure that you will not gonna disappoint me." As Izuku said, "Sensei, why do you want us to capture this kid?" "Well, this what you are calling him, kid. Suffocate? He's not a real kid. He's someone that has been hurting a lot of people from a lots of years. He's the son of a one of the old mafia bosses in Japan. But his father just died and he took his work from a young age. And he was even worse than his father ever before. He was more brutal and evil, so it's time to make him go into the place that he deserved to be in, to be equal with anyone else without a power. As immediately after that, he just put his hand on his Tanjiro head, taking his power. Tanjiro trying to use his quirk, which engulfing his left side with water and his right with fire. But after when O'Neill Aman just putting his hand on his head, the fire and the water just stopped, and he just told O'Neill to take off the chains as he actually did this. And Tanjiro tried to engulf his sword with fire, but he said, "What? My flames!" As Aman, just looking at the crowd, has said, "This is what will gonna happen into any villain that thinking himself very higher than anyone else in this world. There is nothing is bigger than the humanity." And I know that I'm gonna make a world where everyone is equal. The heroes or a villain or a quirkless person, all of them will be on the same level. So, please, for anyone that is ready to join us, to join the equalist, let us show the world what we can do. And after that, of course, there is a camera too. Of course, there is a camera there to record this on a live television. As after that, the roof just bust open, revealing All Might saying, "I am here." And to soon leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you think about this part and what do you think will gonna happen the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.